Send me the address and not GPS, then I pull up.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see Montreal playing against Philadelphia.
Goodbye, Ernie.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, everyone. Prop and with thanks to Yang. Clearly, Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass.
Well, there is a saying now that is pretty accurate. You either sell success or you sell hope. And the process in Philadelphia may have been hard to watch, but it did give their fans hope for a better day.
Here are the starters for Montreal. Paul out there with Sedorensky. Then it's Young. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now here's Paul after the miss from Jay Crowder. There's a good screen. Paul kicks to Sedorensky. Screen by Capella. 5 on the clock. Montreal needs to get off a shot. Sedorensky gets the bucket. Sedorensky's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Montreal. And through all the losing, the fans in Philly have been pretty supportive of the Sixers' goals to draft star talent.
Yeah, and you know what? Thousands of fans coming out to watch the draft lottery is an indication of how optimistic and behind the Sixers these fans are. I mean, trust the process has been their rallying cry.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Montreal. Rose with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Thompson sets the pick for Oladipo. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
How can you defend Oladipo any better than that? I mean, just exceptional at getting shots up and over the outstretched arms of the defense.
Now here's Capella. Al Paul. Young with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Young's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Rose kicks to Thompson. Crowder against Young. Outside Crowder. Over Young. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down. One of the things that every great player has to have is a tremendous work ethic, and Harrison Barnes has the reputation of being an outstanding worker. He wants to be special, and he's willing to put the time in to give it a chance to happen.
Young. He goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Now here's Rose. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Here's Oladipo. He dishes it to Rose. Another shot, and that one hits back iron. Montreal leading by 7. Barnes passes to Sedorensky. Down low, it's deflected. It's stolen by Oladipo. On the wing, Thompson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now here's Tatum, defended by Young. Tatum's shot is off.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Out to the wing. Here's Sedorensky. He has 5. Screen by Capella. And Sedorensky kicks to Barnes. Over Tatum. They get the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss.
And so it's Montreal. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been, the injuries, the
I can't clear mind when I play. I can't.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
On the court right now for Montreal, they've got Harrison Barnes. Clint Capella is out there with Young. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Satoransky in at the shooting guard. Offensive rebound. Here's Tatum. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
In this day and age, you've got to have the three-pointer in your arsenal, so it's nice to see Tatum working on his three-point shot.
Crowder against Paul. Clark looking across the NBA landscape. Which post players do you see as the most physically dominant in the league right now?
Well, if you talk about physically dominant, there are a number of guys that fall into that category. But I would add this caveat. Who's physically dominant and most skilled? That's DeMarcus Cousins. Marc Gasol is similar because of his skill set. Drummond is an animal and a beast because of his rebounding and strength and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan, much the same, but skill and physicality, DeMarcus Cousins gets my vote.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Screen by Young. Off the pick. The shot by Paul, no good.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one. Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Satoransky. He has 5. Screen by Capella. Paul, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Oladipo. 20 points for him last game against Boston. Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Young, a screen on Rose. And Satoransky kicks to Young. And it's off from three-point range. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Rose against Paul. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Paul's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, that's a shot Chris Paul is really comfortable with. I mean, if he gets the space to rise up from mid-range, he's going to bury that.
Now, here's Tatum. He kicks it to Oladipo. Thompson sets the pick for Oladipo. Goes up off the pick. Oh!
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
Here's Young. He's got 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Paul outside. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. Young trying to break free. Out to the right wing. Here's Satoransky. And the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
And that's not going to go. And so it's Montreal with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a chance now to send it over. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
The first half in the
Show.
books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille. Well, for Montreal, Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And over to Shaq. What did you think? That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
A statue of William Penn at the top of City Hall, welcoming you back to the historic city of Philadelphia. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Montreal leading by 6. Oladipo is out there with Rose. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Capella with a screen on Oladipo. Paul goes in over Oladipo. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Rose. Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves to coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes out of him, which is pretty cool to see.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possessions?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it, whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
Rose gets a wide-open look. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
There's the pick. Pass to Satoransky. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. And Oladipo kicks to Tatum. The screen from Thompson. Tatum's shot is off.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Young outside. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Rose. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Barnes, and it's blocked. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Paul kicks to Young. There's the dish to Capella. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes with another miss.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo dishes to Thompson. Young with the steal. Now Montreal moving it up. Paul with the ball. Lob pass to Capella. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
9 seconds left to play here in the third. Oladipo outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Montreal ahead, up 11. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged with them.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The 76ers trail by 11. On the court right now for Montreal. Harrison Barnes is out there with Young. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Satoransky in at the 2 spot. Tatum. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Tatum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. Here's Satoransky. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Kicks to Young. Here's Satoransky. Guarded by Oladipo. Here's Young. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Thompson. And for the 76ers, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Now Montreal moving it up. Here's Satoransky. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Montreal.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. Told him, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
The screen from Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oladipo's become a very efficient combo guard. Somebody who can score the ball at a high clip as well as get the ball to open teammates when necessary.
2 shots. Oladipo hits them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And here is Paul. Barnes outside. Young trying to break free. Banked in off the glass.
Barnes is strong and athletic, aggressive on the glass, not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
Rose with the ball. It's Oladipo on the wing. Young with the steal. Now Montreal moving it up. Here's Satoransky, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, that whole sequence just sums up some of the best parts of Young's game. I mean, that steal ignited that sequence.
To the middle, here's Oladipo. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Satoransky. Barnes kicks to Paul. Shoots over Crowder. Again, Montreal scores. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Thaddeus Young getting in the way of the defense there. Really solidly done on the screen.
There's the screen. Rose kicks to Tatum. Over Barnes. And the shot is long. For Montreal, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Montreal.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And Derrick Rose, so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
And Satoransky kicks to Paul. Shoots over Crowder. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Here's Tatum. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
You can't take a break for a second defending Tatum. I mean, that's when he strikes and hurts you, especially with the catch and shoot jump.
So we see Montreal get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty...
Depot and Tatum with 30-30. Rose with 12-12-9. Thompson with 18 boards. And Jay Crowder with that Kevin Love stat line. Oh, yeah. Noah Satoransky with 48. Pretty much had the game of his life. Paul with 21. Young with 18. 12 and 15. And 24 boards for Capella. Here's point out Oladipo's 6 turnovers. Yikes.